Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Baha Pips, and today I'm going to be day trading the Euro US dollar on the 1 minute chart. It's currently July 19th, 2023, and I am here in China. It's 3:02 p.m. China Eastern Time, and yeah, I'm just going to be starting some trades. So I just finished up with a little meeting, and I got here a little late. Normally, I would have traded an hour ago, the German session, and looks like price had a nice move, but it looks like it's coming back into range. So let me just clear up my chart. I'm starting fresh, so what you're seeing right now is just literally everything is fresh in my mind. I haven't even really took time to read this context, but we do have a very big day today. It's inflation. We just had GBP inflation, and I actually had some buy orders on GA. I can just show y'all briefly. GA, I had some buy orders. Go right here. Time frames, the hourly time frame, exactly what happened. So yeah, I have some buy orders. We had a very bearish hour, but I do have some stop losses down below in case I do lose on this. Like I said, it's inflation today, so this could change the overall context of the market depending on the data released and the reaction of the traders. We look at the macro approach, though, we are still on a bullish market. We look at the daily time frame, we can see that we are still moving on up, and that could have just been a false move to the downside. We are now done with that announcement, and I'm just waiting. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be day trading my Euro US dollar, and we do have a possible reversal to the upside. So right now, I do like what I'm seeing, and I'm going to look to buy it at the highs of 1.2215 because this is going to be my first trade of the day. I did have enough time just to see what was going on. We have been range bound, and yeah, like a 4 pip stop loss, I would go for a nice target on north. Um, I'm gonna use a 4 standard lot today because we're buying it. So I'm just waiting. Just gonna wait a little bit just for price action to really tell me what's going on. I need to see the most recent swing highs of the past few minutes broken, and there we go. Just give it a second. I like what I'm seeing, but there's a lot of manipulation that does happen. We do have a nice reversal, but I do need to see that confirmed, unfortunately. We had a false break to the downside. I'm getting ready for a buy, and I'm in my buy right now. You can see I just bought it. This is going to be my first trade of the day. Stop loss is going to be about 6 pips, so it's a little bit large. Little bit of a wider of a stop because of the volatility. Let's see, what is this right here for my risk? Always going to be about a third of a percent, quarter of a percent risk depending on the day. We do have some good movement, so I did buy that because I did see a full-on reversal of the overall downtrend. We have been in a range-bound context for the majority of the day, so I am willing to sell this, and I don't know why it's not showing me risk minute any day now. MT4 does not want to show my risk for some reason, so let me just see. I'm just gonna random manually about 256. So this is about a 0.5% risk. It's a little bit large. Normally I like to do a little bit below that, but we're risking about 6. We're going for about 12 pips, and if we're lucky, if we're fortunate, we could go for a little bit more, like 13 pips, about a 2-to-1. So we could see a possible reversal to the upside, and that would be 2-to-1. That would be about 1% right there. So I'm gonna hold this through and wait. Like I said, I had everything already mapped out before recording this. So everything is being documented. It's going to be uploaded to my Twitter again. This could be a loss, could be a win, but I did trade based off of my system, my strategies. This is more of a bottoming pattern and a trend continuation. So I label it as an RBTC. It is continuing this most recent uptrend that we can see right here. Inserts, lines. I'm gonna visually show y'all trend line. Use my trend line tool so y'all can actually see current uptrend we are on right now. We can see it is a nice clean uptrend. We have higher swing highs, higher swing lows, higher swing highs, swing low, swing high. We are continuing this buy move to the north side. Like I said, this is about 1%. So I'm risking 0.5% for 1%. It's a little bit larger of a risk because my stop loss is a little bit wider. But in just a moment, as long as it goes in my favor, I can reduce that with a trailing stop. Right now, we are just, another reason why is because I've seen the magnitude of the move pick up. So velocity wise, we were just about the same as buyers, but magnitude wise, the same as sellers, but magnitude wise, these sellers were strong. They were strong all the way up until a point, and they became weak. Not only did buyers match the sellers, but we have an increase in buying pressure that is happening right now. So as you can see, we are moving on up in my favor, and I'm already a few pips in the money. I just started trading. I just hopped onto this, and I'm glad I did because this might be a good moving day. I did see a lot of good movement coming into the day prior to trading today, and just want to highlight this right now so y'all can see. It could still be a loser, by the way. Absolutely, no doubt about it. I just want to see how much it's been moving the past hour or two. Yeah, 40 pip. Wow, yeah, this is a great moving day. So anything could happen. It could reject this area, but I'm gonna bring my stop loss to break even or a little bit below break even in just a matter of like the next 2 to 3 minutes. As long as we continue on moving up, then I have a nice little solid area to trail my stop. So I just want to see what's happening. That pullback wasn't really that convincing to me, so it could be a false break. We could see price start to pull back just a little bit, retest these highs. It kind of already retested those highs, so I do expect price to continue moving on up, but we could have a false move. You see where I drew this line right here? So this was the most recent highs. It's now acting as support. So resistance has turned into support, and I'm just waiting. I don't know what's going to happen. We are testing some new resistance right here. Actually going to highlight that as well. So let me insert another trend line for y'all. We are pulling back. We have a pullback region right here. It's a little high area I like to see broken. So if we could break these highs, 1.2270 around that, I will be willing to trail my stop loss. No longer be risking 256 and be in a very close to risk-free trade. I'm going with the momentum of the market. This is a reversal counter trend move. I'm countering the trend of the day, which was bearish. Like I said, I didn't really see much selling pressure after the initial announcement. We just had GBP inflation. The data was released, and some reason it correlates with the Euro USD. Not really, doesn't really impact it as much as it would on the GBP pair, but if GBP USD was moving, Euro USD is going to follow suit, but it might recover and continue on with its moves of the day. For my own belief, it would have been a nice sell if we had gotten below 1.12015. That would have been a very nice area to continue shorting the market, and my bias would have still been bearish if we broke down below 1.12013. But instead, we did have price reverse, reject these lows, and had a very, very strong, sharp rise on up. And it's bouncing off of this trend line that I just drew. So I'm just waiting for confirmation, additional longs to be deployed. Breaks these highs right here. There's some sellers that got in an hour ago, and right now they are sweating. They're in a lot of fear. There was a lot of greed down here. So we have a combination of fear and greed. We have some greedy sellers down below, people that wanted to chase the market. It was not bearish for the day, so if you did not have a stop loss closer to your price action, you would be deep out of the money right now. And now we actually do have some swing highs that are currently being taken on now. So now I can move this. I like to keep it right here, the psychological area of where I just placed it. Now I'm risking 2.3 pips. So I was able to reduce my stop loss by 3. That is the great thing about utilizing trailing stops. So basically, I'm saying that if price does somehow reject these highs and start to reverse, I'm getting out at a 0.03 R stop. So like I said, I was risking 250. Now I'm risking 92. More than 3 times what I originally risked. So about 0.25 R is my new risk. So if I do lose this trade, I'm only going to lose 0.25 R. So this is where I get my R values on my trading view charts that I show screenshots online. I'll show my link down below. It's going to be under 1minutetraders.com. Under the Forex stock tab, you can see all of my trades that I recently took off the Euro USD. I only day trade the Euro USD, which is why I only show this. But you can see that price is moving in my favor. So far, I've been trading for about 13 minutes and instantly got into a nice trade. And I called it in front of y'all. I just decided on recording today. I don't trade every day. I did not trade on Monday. We had poor context. But I decided on trading today, and I was recording yesterday. I just figured it's a thing that I can do. I have some students that are new, and I just like to share with them, like, basically my skill. Win or lose, I can commentate price action in front of you, and you can learn a thing or two. My very little few viewers, I appreciate y'all. I'm not really that popular online, and I prefer that, riches over fame. True wealthy individual does not chase fame, and I really could care less about people seeing my business. As y'all can see, I even hide my face online. I promise you, I'm not an ugly individual. I just respect my privacy, and I don't care. Too many people are narcissists. You'll see them online, like 100 photos of their face. What in the world are you doing? Like, we already seen your face from 3 months ago. Like, unless it changed, I don't want to see 99 more photos of your face within the past couple months. But now we are experiencing a pullback. Totally normal. Price rejected these highs, and we are at a possible reversal. So if it does reject these highs, I need to see the lows of, here's the lows I need to see taken out. 1.2173. I need to see that taken out before I am out of the market. Buys, and my bias shifts back to selling. So until those lows are taken out, my stop loss could be hit, but I could be back into another buy. We don't know. This happened yesterday as well in my recording. I actually showed you all that price went all the way down to my entry and took away my profits, and it bounced. This may not happen today. I don't know what's going to happen daily, and that's why I trade the way I do. I never know what's going to happen daily. I kind of just trade within my understanding, and I don't know. It could keep going down. There's a lot of sellers that, like I said, it's a fair. Some people have their stops up here. Some people were angry and aggressively sold it. I don't see a pattern, so I don't have a reason to worry about this going down. If it does, that means that something else is happening. But as of right now, we'll see. I trailed my stop, so don't be surprised if price bounces from here. Not magic, I promise. It's reading price action tick by tick every day for the past X amount of years. I've been doing this for a while. I started off on the daily charts, and I learned strategies and how to read price action starting from the daily, and I worked my way down to now you can see the minute. And I'm open to losses. I am so open. I'd rather a 2.5 pip loss rather than a 6 pip loss. So I've already reduced my loss, and this is following my price action. I follow my system, my plan, my strategy. So even if I take an L, I'm happy. I'm happy with, following my plan. I was bullish. It did not want to work out, and it hits my stop, my trailing stop, and I might even be into a better trade. So it could happen. There's no fear involved. I'm already winning at the end of the day because I've already reduced my risk. The discount, the way I see it, so you got discounted. But we are waiting. Price is struggling to break, but it could crash. It was bearish an hour ago, so no surprise if we are in the range for the next hour. There is euro inflation in the next hour, so the eurozone will be going through very high impact news as well. Hopefully, I can be in and out. It's going to be a short day because half an hour or so leading up into the announcement, we might have some choppiness, indecision. A lot of people actually are taking their position before the high impact news. So right now, I don't really want to be trading right now after 3:30. So about 12 more minutes, I'll probably be done. It's been going on for about 16 minutes. So it's going to be a quick day because, like I said, there is Eurozone inflation in about an hour and 12 minutes. And I don't like trading anything past that. So right now, I could trail this to break even. I'm just waiting for some swing highs to be taken out. So we see these highs. We now have some new swing highs. I'm going to show this right here. New swing highs are going to be right here, right above. Show my crosshair. This might be a one and done for the day. If it hits, I always say if then you never are certain about the market. So your belief, your vocabulary plays a big role in your trading, believe it or not. So if you always expect something to happen and you're always in the mind frame of I have to be right, you're gonna trade worse than being in the mind frame of I could be right, I could be wrong. And you can see how your mood changes. It's like the law of attraction. Like change your words and your vibrations would change as well. But I'm waiting for the lows, the highs of 1.12, 294 to be broken, and I'm asking for it. If I receive what I ask for, then that's great. Trail my stop loss as we are coming on. See that? Just barely tipped on it, so I'm not convinced yet. See that, right? I don't want to move my stop yet. I'd rather just risk the 2.3 pips. Could reverse back to make another kiss of the lows before it moves on up. It's very tricky. It's bouncing off of the 12 moving average that already curved on up. I said I commentate price action. I do not trade without commentating. I talk through my entire session. It helps me cope with my understanding, my emotions, and also just following up with the real-time price. So in real time, this is what's happening. Every tick, every second I could read. I'm not perfect, so my entries may not be 100%, but over time I'll get better. If you're watching this, you can kind of get a nice VIP glimpse of how I trade on the regular. I trade Euro USD because it's the most liquid currency pair. Everything else you can do, but the spreads and everything. Look at the spread on this. It's 1.12282. It's like not even one pip spread. So I like it. It's very, very good spreads. Look at something like GA or something, it's going to be not that great, which means that my stop has to be moved. Now we're revisiting that. I'm going to trail my stop loss very shortly. So I reduce my risk, almost break even. I like to keep it below a swing low. 1.7 pip stop. Not going to put in break even because it has not broken out. Like it's in a little mini range right here, 1, 2, 3, and it could always come back. But if it moves far enough, it's definitely going to break even. So I'm just waiting. It's a waiting game, y'all. It's a waiting game, a big waiting game. Struggling to break these highs still, but now I'm looking to bring it to break even at any moment now. I need to see a follow through, or we could just be in choppy context. Nice. So now I'm break even. Collect something actually. So we're in a risk-free trade, y'all. Once again, I did it. Collect at least 1 pip on this rise on up. Risk-free, collecting something. Something. Goes against me, it's all good. I'm going for a little over 2 to 1 right in here, but I'm going to trail it more aggressively as price continues to show me this momentum. Aggressive. My stop loss. About 2 pips. Let's see if it can hit. This recent wave size was very good. Extremely good. So I want to measure this. Geometry is very important, y'all. Like, people think that you could just trade without geometrics. I laugh. 15 pips, 7. Yeah, I expect this to break these highs. I do expect it to push on further, so. I could go for a 3R, 3 to 1. Yo, y'all see this? This guy is cooking. All right, so 4.4, I'm collecting at least 1R. If it does go against me, that means it does not want to go up any farther, and that's completely fine. I'm going to trail this extremely aggressive now. So collect at least 1R if it does not go in my favor. Call it a one and done, but I'm at least walking away with something. This means that these highs are not being respected. They are being respected. They're being rejected. That's totally fine. I do not predict the market. I just trade what I see. This will be a YouTube upload. I'll try to upload these videos more frequently as I trade more frequently. I did not want to do much uploads in June because it was a slow month. In May, I was doing a lot of personal things, so I didn't have as much time. I'm getting back into my active zone again. I want to trail this more aggressively. 5 pips is minimum of what I'm collecting, so almost 1R. My bad. 6. I originally risked 6 pips, so I'm not up 1R just yet. As soon as these swing highs are broken, I will be looking to trail it more aggressive. So let's see if they're broken. If then, because I don't have high expectations. 5.5. 0.8R is what I'm collecting on this trade for right now. Let's see if it goes on farther. 5 minutes until we reached that hour mark before the inflation. So I want this to inflate northbound, take out these sellers, and then stall out at these highs. That would be ideal. Breaks these swing highs, I'm going to trail it extremely tight, very aggressively beyond the last minute lows. I'm reading this in real time for y'all, so you can actually see how it does this. I don't have any, like, anything ahead of me. So everything that you're seeing is in real time. Trail this real tight. Real tight. So I'm collecting at least 1R, about, give or take. Got to give back some money to the broker because they charge me for every trade round trip. So see, this is why I didn't want to put it right below those lows, but we'll see. We'll see if I collect 1R or if I collect a little bit more. That means that we are congesting right around the area, and I'm totally fine with this. I'll end the video, one and done, log out. I collected my profits for the day. 1R. What's happening here? You guys want to play around? Play around and give me that. Still getting out. See that? Oh. Trying to be slick here. Oh. What's happening here? Whoa. All right, so it looks like I might be out. It's totally fine. I collected 1R. I trailed my stop. Benefits of using trailing stops. At least you collect something. You're not going to be right 100% of the time, but if you use a trailing stop, you will collect on these little movements in your favor. Beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love this. I love what I do. Love trading. Win or lose, learn something every day. You see that, right? It's bouncing within 0.1 pip ticks from my stop loss. I'm not a market maker, I swear. I don't predict neither. I told you all that from the beginning. This is not predictive software. This is MetaTrader 4. Same software everybody's using. Here we go. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I'll keep my stop loss right where it remains. I do expect it to pop on up higher and hit my profit target, but we will find out. And my stop loss is never moved lower. I never move my stop loss back. I always move it forward in time because we're moving forward in time. I move it back, then I'm hoping. All right, 26 minutes so far in this video. This trading session is over, done and dusted. I like what I see. I'm gonna trail this. So now I'm collecting at least 7.6 pips. It goes against me, I'm out. Like it's doing that thing. It's totally fine. I will collect 1.2 R for the day, but I would like to get the 3. Sometimes you don't get everything you expect. So right here looks like a possible stop out. Hit me already. Oh, no. Are you trying to tell me something? Are you trying to give me more money? Because I'll take it. Give me some more money. I don't mind. 1 minute before the 30-minute mark. Give me more money, please. It keeps on going down then. It's signaling something, some choppiness. I don't want it. And even if I get stopped out, I would not be in another buy just because we are at the higher end of the daily highs. And there we go, 1.2R. Done and dusted. Like 1.2R for the day. I could get in for another buy, but probabilities of it breaking higher after this choppiness is low. It will happen more than likely, but I got out. I know the market could continue on up, but I'll collect it. Daily P&L, 1.2R. I collected 7.4 pips, I believe. I have to double check, but my original risk was 6.4 pips or something. So, yep, you can see it's starting to move back on down. Lower, 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 lower. Would have hit that stop loss down there. If I did not move my trailing stop, I would have made less money. And we look like we could possibly be reversing now. I would need to see the lows of 1.12, 173 before I look for a possible short. But as of right now, also if it's coming back into this older range, I'm gonna move this to the left now so you guys can see that it's coming back and it's not bouncing clearly off of these swing highs anymore. So this support area is in jeopardy. If price does crash through the support area and continue on down, it's going to revisit this next support area where my bias might change. I do believe it's going to keep going up. I could take another buy, but y'all see that there's little to no room at the higher end of this. And for me, the only way I'd still be bullish is if I was still holding on to a buy. I would not enter any buys near the highs of a range. We are in a range. It's a daily range. And I think this is the extreme of the longs right now. So like I said, it's about an hour before inflation in the Eurozone. And that could cause some indecision in the markets, a lot of choppiness. I just got in at the right time. I would have traded earlier. I did miss a potential short move right here. And then we have this nice long that I did get into. That's it. Pretty much 1.2R, give or take, done and dusted. This will be another entry right here for those of you risk takers. But like I said, it's risky. It could be a false break. And more than likely, it will continue to go up. But it's a risky trade for me, risky environment. I did my 30 minutes. Finish at this point. I just want to show y'all just what happened a few minutes later, so we can see. You see it's struggling to break higher, so we are in a little congestion area. I do believe it's gonna go up. Like I said, it's just I'm already up the trade. I'm not gonna be greedy and get back in, and then I lose 1 hour. It's just silly. Once you do this over time, enough times, you'll be able to know exactly what you're talking about. Like I don't control the market, but this is my market within the market. So I'm gonna leave a few minutes left of this video. I'm gonna leave it just to have some talk, some advice for y'all. First one, never risk more than 1% per trade. For y'all that just seen, I risked a 0.5% and I gained a 0.5% of my account. You'll never see me risking more than 1% because what will happen if you're in a losing streak, because losing streaks could happen, is that you can lose like half your account. If you start risking upwards of 3, 4, 5%, all it takes is 10 losing trades in a row. That could happen. That's possible. It could happen. And then you're down almost 0.5% of your, or almost half of your account. Also, if you're using higher percentages for your risk, your confidence is going to go down and your euphoria is going to be too high. So you're risking 5% to make 15%. That's only a 3R trade, 3 times what you just risked. It could happen. You could always make 3R, 2R. That's what I aim for, at least 2R on my day trades. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. For my trailing stop, I can collect something. I collected at least 1R on this, and I'm happy because that's more than people's daily salary. Y'all just seen $250 minus the broker fees, which is why I said 230. Collected about 1.1R, like I said. My risk could have been tighter. I didn't have to risk 6 pips realistically. When I did get triggered, I could have risked 4 pips. I just widened my stop. So my strategy was telling me it was 4 pips. So it would have been 1.5R. But I like to give myself a little bit of space just because I'm still adapting to my new rules and my strategy. So I had the potential of a 1.5R trade, but it was 1.1, 1.2R. But don't risk more than 1% per trade ever. As you build your account, the higher you go, the more money you can actually start to see 1% would be worth. So 1% could actually be worth. What is 1% of 10K? Nothing. It's like $100. What is 1% of 100K? $1,000. So 100 to 1,000 is a whole decimal place. I mean, it's a whole another zero. And depending on your personality, that could be a lot. It could be a little bit. So you trade on your account size, the proper one. Use proper risk management, and you should be able to trade forever as long as you want. Very hard to lose 100% or even 50% when that's 50 trades in a row that you lost. Compared to risking 5%, you lose 10 trades in a row. Losing streaks can happen. You're not perfect. 10 trades in a row is not that much. You could just be trading during a bad week. And yeah, that would be it. As y'all can see, it's still going in my favor. Just taking note, I should have just kept my trailing stop right below this low right here. It would have been a little bit smoother because I'd collect more money today, but it's okay. It's okay. Just turn that into a lesson. At the end of the day, it's still, I collect something. And I did commentate price. It's just really tight up here. I don't want to hold it. And we're getting into that high impact news announcement. So we're seeing the velocity magnitude is weak. I would have trailed my stop actually at 1.12315 right now, but it's a little bummer. Could have collected more money today, but it's all good, y'all. I know for next time where to put my trailing stop if I do see this pattern emerge again. But I'm glad y'all got to see. I did get a good trade in. I did get some good. Everything was pretty good leading up until that trailing stop was hit. That's the pros and cons of using a trailing stop. It does protect you from larger losses, but also, you know, if you're not right on point with it, you could miss out on your actual profit target getting hit. So it's all good. Some notes to take. Every day I get better. Aim to get 1% better per day. And that's it, y'all. 35 minutes. I think it's reaching my limit. And that's it. Done and dusted. The day's over. Either way, it would have start pulling back. I don't even think it's going to hit my target. See, this pullback right here would have hit this trailing stop, which is not much different from this one. I just got hit, but yeah, we can see. It's just hanging around. All right, that's it for the day. Uploading this to the social medias now, and I appreciate y'all for watching this once again. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. If you're interested in private mentoring, I have some private coaching sessions I do, and you could book your slot. Just click on the link below in the description box. It's 1minutetraders.com. You click on the private mentoring, private coaching tab, and email me first or message me on social media first if you're interested in any type of training with me. Do not purchase it before you talk to me, because I do have a 6-month plan and a 12-month plan, and the prices are different. So just talk to me. You might even get a better deal than what it showed on the website. Speak with me. And yeah, we could chop it up, talk about my availability, and I can screen you and understand more or less what you're looking to learn from me. I teach all types of trading. I can teach the stock market, the Forex market, futures, Bitcoin, crypto, commodities, day trading, swing trading, 1 minute chart, 5 minute, 1 hour, daily, monthly, weekly. I teach it all. So I've been through it all. I can teach it all. Whatever questions you have, we have 1 hour meetings per session. We meet several times a month. We do that for a minimum of 6 months. We could do a year. After a year, if you still need coaching from me, we just renew our plan. But that's how it is. I like to help. It helps me become a better person, become a better trader, helps the community. I'm very clear, transparent with what I do, how I trade. Everything that I am showing, look at this. You don't have a trailing stop, you're just confused. It's rejecting the highs of the day, not even breaking. Everything that I'm saying is valid. I have price action to back it up in real time. Can't see anything past this. It is the 19th of July when I upload this. That's all I really got to say. Y'all have a great day, and good luck trading. Trade safe. Be careful of the high impact announcements, and peace.